Equatorial Africa, home to the second largest tropical forests in the world after the Amazon in Latin America. The Congo rainforest comprises 1.6 million square kilometers and hides its secrets under a dense green blanket. Sometimes described as the lungs of the earth, these enormous forests are critical to the survival of humans on the planet. Healthy forests metabolize and store carbon dioxide, clean the air, and maintain our atmosphere at temperatures to which species have adapted over millions of years. The mists rising from these forests give birth to the clouds, driving a never-ending cycle of rain and tropical growth, a cycle that can never be interrupted. Even though tropical ecosystems are relatively stable, they too are beginning to feel the effects of a rapidly warming world. This is perhaps how we all once lived, dependent on nature and predictable rhythms, which provided plants and animals necessary for survival. Onja is an elder of a Baka community in Yenga, southeast Cameroon, bordering the Congo and Central African Republic. They live on the edge of Baka National Park. For countless generations, the forest has been the pantry of the Baka, a place where the hunter-gatherer lacks nothing, a Garden of Eden that meets all material, medicinal, and spiritual needs. Yo-Yo is 21 years old and one of the new generation of Baka. Today, she sets out with the other women to go shrimping, a practice which has changed little in generations.
Koto adingu nga konolu koto angu nga olu angu nga kiki alu ale nga aja foto tekpa nga nuka tenguma nga kunjidi benguma tea ieu.
The teamwork pays off. The women now scour the creek bed as an expert team of hunters. Every nook and cranny is searched, every possible source of protein harvested. Nothing gets away. The last task is to put things back as they were. Yo-Yo pierces the dam wall. Within a short time, the creek will have recovered and be ready for the next harvest some months down the line. The Baka's dependence on the forest is characterized by a sense of stewardship. The forest's health is their health. Yo-Yo knows that once she has harvested forest yams, they must be gently replanted and can then be harvested later. In the past, the forest could provide for all the needs of this community, but not anymore. Forest products like wild mangoes are not as plentiful as before, and people have to work harder for less. Rivers have dried up where previously shrimp and fish could be harvested easily, and remaining rivers no longer give such good catches. With unpredictable rainfall, they often dry up altogether, or flow too quickly in times of heavy rain. Logging operations are certainly amongst the major drivers of changes in these remote areas. They started about 40 years ago in the vicinity of Onja's village. Since then, the road has become busier each year, taking the wood from the forest.
Mtoto wangu adoto city. Bieka amekumbe ne kumbedoto wangu adoto city. Onde ku
Across the large river from Onja's village, another community is also witnessing changes. Climate and rain cycles are no longer the same, as the chief of the village indicates.
Uniani fadisu asanziawe comme pasi aketona tikozo angoro ape fadisu me isara yaka bongu akepika oko aketona tikozo ape kozo ikewara yaka mingi me fadisu iwala yaka ni kete aikono ape duniani asanze fadisu awe pasi aketona tikozo tu nguti nzapake ni
These ominous changes are beginning to impact on communities here. However, they don't understand why things are changing or what they can do about it. Millions of people in the Congo Basin live in severe poverty and depend on the mechanics of nature for survival. When these systems break down, no one can be sure of what the full impact may be in the end.
Kangalegi na zusu ala fa si ambena nyama so nilasi laso quand même anyama biba ba quand même ngunda kete.
The future of the Baka is unclear.
Bo Baka bonde etu me boag me pe bo gay elekete ode. I wo ba dipo te eke wo te.
I o ate te fakia I do atofe angukuri ngai bofia baba okoko I do atofe angukuri joko ngaja peke na me eke kombenga me te bela na ianga buma te na ianga te bianga te nye te la venga mene.
The Baka are no longer hunter-gatherers, isolated from the rest of the world in a remote corner of Africa. Their fates are inextricably linked with ours on a global scale. Their story will ultimately become the collective story of humanity.